Today, we're going to review subtraction. When we subtract whole numbers, we need to make sure that our place values are lined up neatly. Ones place numbers are all lined up, my tens place numbers are all lined up, my hundreds are all lined up, and my thousands. We have a problem. We can't take a 9 from 8, so we need to borrow. So we look up at the top here at the 0, and we can't take anything from 0, so we have to look at the next one, the 3. The 3 we can take something from, so we cross it off, we take 1 from it, that's a 2. We make that a 10 here, 1 0 is a 10, and then we take from that, that becomes a 9, and we take the one we took from the 9, put it on the 8 to make it 18. Now 18 minus 9 is 9. Now we go to the tens column, we got 9 minus 9 is 0. We've got in the hundreds column 2 minus 4. We can't do that. We can't take 4 from 2. So we borrow from the 1, which becomes a 0, and the 2 becomes a 12. So that's going to be 8. So our final answer is 809. And a quick, easy way to always check your work is just to add this number, and we should get the original number we started with. You can see this is right because we got back to the original number. Here we have a fraction problem. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 minus 1/6. This problem's pretty easy because the denominators are the same. We have 5 minus 1 is 4, and the 6's, we don't subtract those. The 6's refer to the fact that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. So now we have 5 minus 1 is 4 pieces out of 6. And if you were to simplify that, that would be 2/3. Here's a word problem. We need to read through it, see if we can figure it out. Captain Kirk wants to visit Spock on the planet Vulcan. Earth is 16 4/10 light years from Vulcan. Let's say that this is Earth. Let's say that this is Vulcan. And we're saying that the distance between these is 16.4 light years. If Kirk has already traveled 9 7/75 light years, how much further does he have to go? So he's taken the Starship Enterprise and he's flown it part of the way. He's flown it 9 7/75 light years. So what we want to find out is the remaining distance. To figure out what's left, we need to subtract. So we have 16 4/10 minus 9 7/75. Notice that I have lined up the decimal places, I've lined up the ones, I've lined up the tenths, and I've lined up the hundredths. There's nothing in this hundredth spot, so we need to put a 0. Make sure you put a 0 so that you won't forget to borrow. So we have 0 minus 5. Well, we can't do that. So we take from 4, make that a 3. That becomes 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. We can't take 7 from 3, so we borrow again. The 6 becomes a 5. The 3 becomes a 13. 13 minus 7 is 6. Again, we got to borrow because we can't take 9 from 5, so we cross off the next one, put 0, and this becomes a 15. 15 minus 9 is 6. So Captain Kirk has 6 65 light years left. Now that we've reviewed subtraction, what do you think are the most important things to remember?